Welcome back to Finals Day here at the Lexus Tahiti Pro, presented by IC World Number 1. Yago Dora out in the water, round of 16 matchup against the local boy, Mihimana Braye.
The cabinet's going right to the top.
Yeah, so far this was transpired. Yago taking off, pin drop, and that's a 0.17, and then having to duck dive through this empty wave, showing the potential that we have here on Finals Day.
He's provided us so many highlight moments over his career, both in the jersey and outside of it. And yeah, I think you're spot on, Kipes, with the call. I think we'll see the goofy footers look to ride a lot more waves, and it has a certain level of zen to it. He mentions being in the moment,
yeah,
which is a pretty common phrase that a lot of the surfers throw around. But he's going into warrior mode, I reckon. He's looking gnarly.
Tiny squeeze right there for Yago Dora, goes complete on the barrel, and that will be the first meaningful score of this heat. Good job of containing his emotions, yeah. I feel. So here's another look at Yago.
Look forward to seeing him later today, and then this is a nice completion here from Yago. Won't be a huge score, but again, like what you brought up earlier in the heat, Kaipo, I think these guys will try to ride a lot of waves. Yago's already up to 3 waves. It's so crucial. Like,
it is.
These rhythms, these things that can happen at these certain moments in the heat.
Like that.
Yeah, I don't know, snap a board, get the next one on the head, I don't know.
It can turn kind of like the overall vibe of the heat.
Kind of might have almost been a blessing in disguise for either surfer that didn't go that way, but this is definitely a paddle here and a wave.
Here we go. Pulls up, pulls in. It's a nice funnel through the inside section, fades off the bottom, snaps off the top. Mihimana uses priority in a big way. We can already hear kind of the background claps coming from the local crowd in the channel.
And Yago definitely forcing the issue there, but he didn't really have to. He was always going to go that wave. Really nice tube ride, great positioning. A couple of turns just to really feel the board out. I still think the waves are good enough that the judges won't consider those turns much in the scoring side of things. Maybe if it was a super, super slow heat, they might. But I still think there's enough quality waves out there that this is just a bit of keeping the blood in the legs for me here at the end of that wave. Keeping Yago guessing game, which he's doing. Yago's basically mirroring his movements just 20 metres further out, and this is him looking to go this wave.
All right, so Yago Dora, way to the south, has to pump through this first section, lines up a barrel, takes a high line through that. Dora comes off the bottom. He's going to take the lead, but the math is really going to come into play on what the need for Mihimana Braye is going to be once this score checks in, down to 4 minutes, and Braye's going to control the heat in the final 4 minutes with priority.
He is, and although he'll be in second, he should almost treat priority like he's in first.
Yep.
So don't let Yago sit on his own. That hasn't happened so far for either of these two. I mean, Mihimana's had one nice one, I should say, sorry, but Yago hasn't really found that wave that he's looking for yet. But here we go, second priority, important wave here for Yago.
Yeah, needs to better, a 3.33. Starts off with a stall, gets the tunnel vision. That one clamps on Yago Dora. The situation remained the same. Got to keep his wits about him. Dora, Mihimana uses priority, airdrops it to this one. Oh no, white water. That's not going to be it. Handing over priority. We'll get a chance on the inside. Here we go. Braye in the barrel, needs to come out of this one, does come out of this one, and that's going to turn the heat right there. That is a cruel turn of events. Oh my, the Tahitian wild card likely to advance into the quarterfinals for Tahiti, and yet another quarterfinal is going to be Mihimana Braye into the quarterfinal. Yago Dora walking away #1 in the rankings with an equal 9th out of Tahiti.
Mihimana, can you remind me, what color was the guy's jersey that you just surfed against?
Yellow jersey, #1 in the world. Yeah, it's an honor to share it with him. Yeah.
An incredible heat right there, literally leaving it down to the wire. Can you talk us through that last 30 seconds where you had one opportunity that it didn't quite go your way, and then just a miracle happened?
Yeah, I know. It's Teahupo'o, it's the mana. We're starting the day now. It's not done. I just want to keep focused. But yeah, that was like a gift, from God, from Teahupo'o, from my home, and I'm super happy because yeah, I went on that first one. That was like a bad one, and I saw Yago. He was a little bit way out, and I thought he was gonna go just to block me. He could have gone, but yeah, he was a little bit like too high, and I just went for broke. I had to go.
Well, I know you're working with Michel Perez, absolute legend. He's probably going to have some, talking to you after this. But It felt like you had about 50 other coaches working for you in that. What does that sound like when you hear every uncle, everybody out here calling you in?
You know, that's what I live for, those moments like this. Last second, beating the #1 in the world, everyone cheering around me, like it's crazy, it's my home. I've been doing this my whole life, and yeah, I don't know, yeah. I'm super blessed and thankful for this moment right now, and I hope to keep going.
The Mana is with Mihimana Braye. Congratulations, moving through.
Yeah.
It's an awesome interview.
Oh, welcome.